This is what I've been doing this week, is listening to Badfinger. Sometimes it puts a lump in my throat, but other times I love these songs. And that was one of the big tunes we came out with this week, Baby Blue, of course, Pete Ham tune from the early 70s. And they were a band with some great songs, short-lived and unfortunately very Shakespearean, tragic style story. If you'd like to check out more about them, there's some great documentaries on YouTube. A BBC one from Wales from the late 80s that is particularly neat because it was a little closer to the time. Okay, but wait, I'm here for the TG News today. Sorry about that. I'm getting caught up in piano songs. There's a piano tune. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that one or not yet. But the reason piano songs are really near and dear to our hearts this week is because our sister site, Totally Keyboards, TK as we have started calling it around here with our friend Dave Coldren, has been up and running for a little while, and now we've had our target members kind of been able to test drive it for a while and trying out free memberships. And we are now opening that up to all TG members. So be sure to check the post on the forum that has links to how you can cash in on your free membership to Totally Keyboards, and special deals particularly for Target members and for Target founding members. Same kind of thing as we had with Totally Vocals a little while ago. So that's kind of the big news around here. It is, by the way, I didn't give you the date. I'm thinking, it's Friday the 13th. And once again, we are in the middle of summer here, in the middle of winter in Northern California, so I can't pass up the opportunity to sit outside and play the guitar and enjoy playing these. Okay, but I'm supposed to be getting to the news, but I keep getting distracted because I'm having fun playing the guitar. That was one of my New Year's kind of promises to myself, sit down and play a little more guitar. But I'm really here to tell you what happened this week at Totally Guitars. We had a couple of cool fly-on-the-wall videos, and one of them was shot just last week with Fred and with us kind of talking about a yearly checkup on where we are, where we want to be, and what we want to do over the next few months or the next few years. So it's something I kind of encourage people to do is just, and this doesn't have to be a New Year's thing. I'm not really a fan of New Year's resolutions. I think when things need to be changed, you should just change them. But sometimes that's a good excuse to like turn over a new leaf, so to speak. And so in his lesson, we talked about some of the goals that we'd like to work on, and one of them was getting down a few more songs, having them performable, open mic ready or something, or at least campfire ready if somebody hands you a guitar at a campfire and you want to do something. So that was one. The other was Kevin working on Wish You Were Here, the Pink Floyd tune. Funny, I mentioned Wish You Were Here, I'm talking about Badfinger. Been listening to their last album with the core group, which happened to be called Wish You Were Here, as a matter of fact. It came out in 74 or 75, one of those. Somebody can set me straight on that, but it's not important. Anyway, and then a couple of interesting lessons, too. One of them, we had a couple of other Damien Rice lessons, and again, because of the general positive response we're getting on these, I have really, kind of made it more of a goal to get to more of them. What was one of them? Volcano. I think we got to Volcano, and Grey Room, one from the other album, from 9, is basically his second album. So I hope you had a chance to check those out, and there are a few more sort of in the works, as you may have guessed, because of my obsessive compulsive behavior with once I start doing some songs by somebody I start liking, or have liked for a long time in the case of Badfinger, I kind of get onto a whole bunch of them at once. Who knows, we might be looking at this late. Whoa, there it is. Can't see in here, it's too sunny. Anyhow, so tossing around a few other Badfinger tunes, as you may have guessed, but the one that came out this week. Now, of course, I didn't do the guitar solo, or the solo version of that, because I just stumbled into that this morning accidentally when I turned on the camera, as you may have guessed. But maybe we'll get around to that. I do have a plan to try to get a few more of the chord solo things happening too. I know I've been promising this one for years, and maybe if I put it here on the news, people will remind me to do it. So anyway, I'm thinking about that one and possibly this too. I don't know. It's always fun to mess around with those. I really encourage you to try your own, though, too. Let's see. Is there any big news I missed this week? A few Target releases, a few fly on the walls. We're still working on some things that people have asked about on the forum recently, and as we're tweaking and fine-tuning the site all the time, we're running into files and cool videos that we somehow slipped through the cracks. We let slip through the cracks. So have stumbled into some really cool things that I know people have asked about that we're back on in the early days of the site, and we hope to be having them out soon. There's a hint. Anyway, I think that's it. Let me look at my list. Let me grab a capo and play a little bit of something too. Here's another hint of something I'm thinking. I think that's it for today. I'm out of here for Friday the 13th. I am going to go spend the rest of the day working on new lessons and playing songs that I love. I wish the same to everybody else out there.